the Seattle Seahawks. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 4. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Ready up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Vincent. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Finding space at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
19-5.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Seahawks at 10-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw on third down, Vincent. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. After 50.
On 1st and 10, Vincent. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second and 6. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Part of we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Williams, a man in motion right. Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Vincent swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vincent. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He will find his man Chase complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Nagar's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ready, set.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on second down. Vincent. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On second down, it's Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Benson. He's got his tight end Fant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Pollard again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for him? Back now in Seattle, Washington. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pollard looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Pollard again, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The game knocks this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd down, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready up.
8 yards to go on second down. Off play action. Vincent. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Vincent. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught on the slant. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Gay is on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Able to find Judy. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.